Okay, the first spot I have for you is on this map. If you run over this door and the objective's on the other side of this, just breach it open with anything, either with a breaching charge or your gun. Go inside, and if you plant a diffuser right where IQ just walked in, you could run back outside right where I'm shooting right there. And that little slot you saw at the bottom of that wall, yeah, right here, you can actually see through that. And I'm about to shoot through that in any second to show you that bullets can actually go through. This is a spot that I've only seen used once, and that's actually how I found it. I was killed there, and I actually thought the person was using wall hacks until I went into a custom game and found out that there's actually a slit there. That is a very nice spot for defusing, and I highly recommend using it. Next spot I have is also for the attacking team of when there's the hostage in the basement or any objective downstairs where they would be defending. If you go down the stairs, you're probably going to die. So I'm going to show you a direct counter to going down here. Everybody defends the stairs because it's usually the main way people come down here if you don't come from the back stairs or the workshop. There's always an enemy watching these stairs, and if it's a frost, they'll probably be like on the stairs, like someone with a shotgun or a capkin, someone who has a good shotgun. What you could do is you could actually place a breaching charge at the top of the stairs. When it opens up, as you can see, you have a direct line of sight down the stairs, and is a very, very nice spot to use. I've gotten kills this way, and I highly recommend using it. Okay, now I'm going to show you what it looks like to be down defending at this spot. Now, if you breach that wall at the very back there, it'll probably take out the top of the ceiling a little bit like that, so people will probably be looking at the breach if you breach that door, not the ceiling. Okay, the second spot I have for you is for the defenders on house. This map is very nice when you have murder holes. I am attacking right now, it's just something I forgot to do in my custom game that I was doing. But if you shoot like a shotgun hole like right there and right here, or one of them that you would prefer, you could easily kill anybody coming up the stairs. I know that's more of a common spot, but it's still nice. Now this spot I love on this map. If you open up right here with a shotgun or something, I don't care what it is, and right over here, it is an amazing spot. If you look through that hole, you can get people coming up the stairs on the right, which is another very common used staircase because it's right when you come in through the front door. And on the hole on the right, you can see into the workshop and the left stairs a little bit. I'll show you right now. So as you can see, it provides a great line of sight for that stair, and you're also very small in this little hole. You can shoot people out of the window. You can just see a little bit into the workshop, so if you have a hostage in there, maybe you can come in here and try and have people who are going through the main door to get there. But yeah, it's a very nice spot for defending on house. The next thing on Hartford based, I think it is, it really isn't a spot, it's more of a game tactic that I don't see a lot of people using. But this map has a few areas you can breach from the outside. As you can see, I have one of the destructible walls right in front of me. You use something that could either breach the wall completely or a buck that can blow a hole in the bottom like I'm doing right now. This isn't really the main wall that I was going for. I was just trying to show the two that I've actually killed with. But if you rappel down here and change your stance, you can actually look through the bottom of the pipes and shoot through. I would not expect people being here because you would think they just breached, they would be up top. So that is a very hidden area that you might be able to take a few people out if they're not that aware. Alright, this is like a hiding spot if you would call it on this map, but if you go to the room that has the mannequins where the objective can be, you can actually crawl underneath the table right here, and there's no way anyone will ever expect you being here, and the only way they're going to be able to kill you is if they go in right where you entered or if they kill you with a grenade, because as you can see, you're like completely hidden, and it's a very abusive spot, but it's just something that I thought I would point out for how useful it can be, but rageful if you die to it. Is the other area that you can breach on this map, and if you open it up kind of like you did on the other one with breaching charge, buck shotgun or whatever, you could do the same thing you did with the other one, but it's a little bit different because as you can see in front of me there's a tire, a piece of metal, so it's a little bit different that you kind of have to be lined up with them more, but it's not much of a difference because your body will be blocked by the debris, so you're still basically just showing the tip of your head. You're kind of like head glitching over that debris that you couldn't be doing if you weren't repelling. Okay, the next spot I have for you is on Clubhouse. Now this spot is very situational, but it's very nice when you get a kill with it. If you have someone who is roaming around and they want to get up top through the basement area here and they open up that door right there, you can actually rappel up here and go behind this fence and look into the doorway. Now the game registers that my bullets are hitting the fence, but I'm going to throw a drone down in a second to show you that my bullets are actually going through. And this is also a spot that I've never seen people use because it's a great counter to roamers that were trying to come out from the bottom there. Now this is tactical realism, so it doesn't display that my drone was destroyed, but as you can see, if you look down on the bottom HUD, I do not have any drones to look through, and as if I walk over here, the drone is clearly gone. That is a very cheeky spot that I've never seen anyone use, and I've never died using it. On this map, there's a lot of rock formations around the house that you're trying to breach into, and if you actually go around the house, you can get pretty nice cover behind these rock formations, and if the objective is inside the bar, you can actually have a very nice line of sight from all the way back here behind these rocks, and it is a very easy way to kill people because you're very hidden, not a lot of people will know about it, and it's just a very nice spot. There's a lot of these rock formations all around that you can probably take advantage of breaching in all different ways. But like I showed you on Hartford Base, you can go right underneath this railing and shoot people. It's a very underused spot, but I've still been killed for it. Just I thought I would throw it out there. Now here is for a defending team. If you have a nitro cell and they're breaching in from garage, you can actually throw it out that window, and if you arc it right, it will land right by the snowmobiles. Obviously the smoke grenade is thrown farther than the nitro cell because just how the game's designed, and it would kind of be unfair if you can throw the nitro cell as far as you can as a smoke grenade. But if you shoot out that window, as you can see, if you angle it right, it's sort of around where the snowmobiles would be, and the nitro cell doesn't cover them as far, so it would land like right about there, killing anybody who's camping behind the snowmobiles trying to breach from garage right in front of you. Next spot I have is on this Russian map that, again, I'm not going to try and pronounce just like the last map because I probably will butcher it. If you can rappel up the wall and not be a complete scrub like I just was, you can actually get a very nice spot that I've actually showed a friend mid-game before, and it's worked for him. There are two, two, is it two? Yeah, there's only this, I think this one skylight here, but everybody knows if you rappel from a skylight, you're basically killing yourself because the amount of noise you make and how long it takes for you to actually go through the animation and slide down is very difficult. But if you come around the side over here behind this air conditioning unit, there's this little triangle left open, and this is a very, very, very hard spot to see from, and you can take out anybody who's guarding the door down there and anybody who's sitting in that little spot right there at the desk. Now, this is a very crucial way to enter, and if you want to do it very quickly and throw a lot of people off guard, you can actually jump up on the vent there, jump up on this radiator type thing, and you can actually drop right down inside. But don't do it if you're really low on health because you actually take damage. But as you can see, you fall right in, no rappel. The only thing that they'll hear is you actually hitting the ground. Now, if someone's using that first spot that I showed you, that kind of triangle looking one, if you come down here, you can get a very nice line of sight there that if you destroy the railing, if you would call it, with some sort of explosive device or bullets, you can easily see them, and they probably won't see you first if you're leaning against the wall. And the last thing, it really isn't a spot, but it's more of like a tactic I've never seen people using, is actually blowing up walls that you actually can't go through. If you're new to the game, as you can see, the breaching charge is light and green, because when you detonate it, you can physically walk through it, and it's a new way to enter. As you can see, I can walk right through, and also that cabinet there is a very used spot. Everybody knows about it unless you're like extremely new to the game. But if you didn't know, the breaching charge will light up yellow. If you can't physically breach through the wall, you're just going to open up a line of sight. This is explained in the breaching video that you can watch to get some currency when you first get the game. This is a direct counter to this spot here, and the spot all the way over on the left guarding the door right over here. You can see him right through the shelf from that spot if you blow it up, because a lot of people camp there and a lot of people camp over here. It's almost a guaranteed kill to kill the person here, because you'll probably scare them half to death with this explosion. I definitely would be scared. I probably wouldn't expect it, and I'll probably die not knowing what hit me. But as you can see, if you look through here, you have a direct line of sight to that spot, and if you can line up the headshot, you can go right through that shelf there. There are other maps that have these breaching locations in this game. I don't know many of them, but there's one right here they only can reach with Ash. That's also a very, very nice way to counter snipers sniping into the room from the, I don't know if you would call it, construction vehicle thing straight out there. I would recommend an ACOG, like someone, Jaeger's 416 is very nice out longer ranges. Or an MP5, but as you can see how the hostage was here, the hostage can be here in other games. But if they have this room heavily defended like they mostly would, if you're attacking as Ash, you can easily open it up there, and you can probably kill a few people because they can't really see what it looks like, but you cannot use a breaching charge. It has to be Ash, or you might be able to open it with a grenade if you come from the other side, but that is definitely leaving you exposed, and like if you throw it on the counter. Using impact grenades can probably open this, in a nitro cell. So if you guys like this series, I'll probably do another video if this gets positive feedback. And what I'm going to show you is kind of like a little bonus here, but this used to be openable like with an Ash or a grenade. But as you can see, Ubisoft patched it, which is a spot that I actually liked because it's right into the stairs, and it's gone now, which kind of sucks.